Hey y'all, Craig here with Subtle Energy Mechanics, and I want to let you know here on the mailing list that we've got two workshops coming up, October 8th and 9th, and then November 4th and 5th, I think. But I'll talk about the first one here on this video. It's going to be for people that want to learn to do this work with yourself, with your loved ones. If you have an energetic component to your practice, if you're some kind of healer, doctor, therapist, massage therapist, some kind of other healer, especially if you're a healer and you recognize that you're some kind of a misfit. You've been kicked you've kicked yourself out of the mainstream, or you just don't quite fit, as it were. Maybe you're neurodivergent, you're on the spectrum, autism spectrum, you're an empath, highly sensitive individual. You do things a bit differently than it seems like the others do, right? But you also notice that something about the way you do things, the difference in the way you do things, is some kind of key to how it is that you're helping others in whatever way you're helping them. And so that's what I'd really love to go into in this work, this yogic energy work. And the October 8th and 9th is going to be 2 days. Day one is going to be the fundamentals, the foundation of what we're doing it, how we're doing it, why we're doing it, how would you start? How would you answer the question, can I even do this? What am I doing? What am I seeing? I saw something, but how do I repeat that? I've seen some of these things happen in the past in my experience that I know that I've played a major role in this experience happening with maybe some of my clients or loved ones. But what happened? What did I do? So we're going to go into answering some of those questions. And one of the first questions we're going to answer is creating a situation, creating an experience in the workshop where you can see that what you're doing with your focus, your postural intention, your breath is actually real time influencing the energetic experience of another body in space in front of you, and that there's an energetic dance going on that actually requires some skill and some awareness and some practice and some repeat and understanding of what it is that you're doing. And when you have those things together, just like any other athletic or musical endeavor, you get better. So that's what we're going to do in the fundamentals day. The second day, it's going to be more advanced training. And if you're a very beginner, you're welcome to come to that day as well. Now, for those of you who are more advanced with this, you're welcome and invited to come to the first day, because there's always more to learn to really finesse the nuancing of the basics. Such a beautiful and fun and necessary practice. So again, so the second day, the advanced day, will be doing more of the refinements, the energetic refinements. And once you have the foundations down and you want to know, well, what comes next? Where are we going with your practice, whether it is that you're again working with your loved ones or your clients? What comes next? And we'll just start from wherever it is that you are. So that being said, it's time for a disclaimer. Me not being a licensed anything, I'm not going to be teaching anything that requires a diagnosis or a treatment protocol. So I'm a yoga teacher, so these are all yogic concepts that you can be helping your folks through, with just yoga being awareness, postural awareness, and maybe some positional coaching. Okay. So this is just really the mechanics of how consciousness moves within a body, around a body, between bodies. Okay. So that's really what's coming up there. The November workshop that I'll make a separate video for. November workshop is going to be more where I'll be working with everybody multiple times over a 2.5 day period of time, because part of my suggestion for people that really want to make a priority of building a profession out of work like this is that not only do you practice it with others, you make a regular practice of having others work with you, because oftentimes we're too close to our own patterns to see them. It requires somebody else to observe us more objectively with less of an agenda, to see maybe how it is that we're getting in our own way. Because the truth with this work is we have built-in patterns that suppress our energetic sensitivity. And so the work really is, how do we unlock the suppression mechanisms so that what wants to emerge actually can? And that's a key part to this work. So I'm gonna look at my notes here to see if there's anything else. That some of the key things that we'll talk about are going to be synesthesia, duality, non-duality, and not being, we have to go to non-duality from duality, but how do we bring duality and non-duality together? What would that look like? Emotions, safety, thinking, spiritual experience. What is it? What is to be? What is it to be the sender of energy or the receiver of energy? And is that even the best framework to talk about energy work? When you're actually doing energy work, the sender and receiver roles kind of dissolve. So where are we then? We're going to talk more about that. And of course, can you do it? And just being really truthful in what we're seeing. And again, where I like to start with people is create an experience where you can actually see that you're doing something. And then we'll talk about what is the something that you're seeing, that you're intimately responsible for creating in the moment with another person. What is it that we're seeing? When we recognize what we're seeing and we put it in the context of how energy and information moves through the body, you'll see where on the map you are, and you can see where you want to go. All right, I'm going to pause here. I'm going to introduce a short video where you can see what this looks like. You'll see non-duality, duality, energy moving. You're going to see this isn't an example of what everybody looks like on the table, but I'm actually cherry-picked Mango's my friend. I wanted her as a demo because it's really clear what the energy looks like as it's moving through here, but I don't want there to be an expectation set here that you should ever look like this on the table. Everybody's different. Okay. So I'm not putting a bar here that you must be, it's this or any other level in order to start this work. Okay, let's go to the video. All right, so there was the video. All I really, when I answer the question is, when people want to know, is this, can I learn this? Am I ready for it? I need, a lot of people say, I need to do more work. I need to do more prep. And and that's usually from the people that are way beyond ready to be learning this stuff. So if you can say that you just watched that video and you could see her moving and you could feel, and even more, like you wanted to feel that, check the box. Yes, you're ready. That's all it takes. Because you are already an energetic being. There's already this energetic exchange, psychic exchange happening between our bodies. If you can't feel it or you don't know enough about it, it's just because of the suppression that's built into our physiology. Our brain suppresses the reality that we're psychic beings. So we don't have to teach you to be psychic or an energy worker. We just have to reveal to your brain that your body's already doing it. Okay. Any questions that you have, feel free to send them over. I'm limiting this workshop to a dozen people, and then we'll go to a wait list. So if this is something that you know you want to do, let me know. Okay, y'all. Talk soon.